Good evening, dear student. Once again, on behalf of IA Thane branch, I, Dr. Nishikanta, being the secretary of the branch, welcoming you all for the session by NAYAN sir on economics. I think again it is most awaited session after a long we met, but for 12th standard student, we want to finish the portion as early as possible so that they can again go for their practice uh, on or before their prelims and all. So in between, sir was not available and we could not able to make your session. But again, we all are back. And as per availability of sir, we will definitely going to keep not only today's session on eco. In this week, we are trying to keep two more session on Thursday evening and Sunday morning on OCM, again by an answer for 12th standard student. We are really thankful to our chairman, Dr. Arvind Luhar sir, for giving us this opportunity, learning opportunity for all the learners across India and world. We also thankful to our other office bearer, Dr. for all the learners. And we also very much thankful to the resource person like Nayan sir and other resource person who gives the session for students at large. But to be very particular and very precise, we are really thankful to Nayan for his valuable guidance throughout. And he has more than 2 decades experience in teaching, learning, administration. And we are really thankful on behalf of IA Thane branch. He is guiding and assisting our children and motivating them to have the better career after 12th, and particularly for these two subjects, he is taking charge and doing the best. So we are really thankful on behalf of the entire team. We are also very thankful to our technical team, to be precise and particular, Ajit, Vignesh, Kanishk, and Harshal, who is assisting us on back side. They are always behind the curtain and making this event possible. And we are also thankful to all the students and learners who are attending this session. Thank you once again, and thank you once again, Nayan sir, for your gracious presence and conducting this session for all our children. Over to you, Nayan.
Thank you, sir. Namaskar and good evening, everyone. Once again, welcome back on this wonderful platform of Indian
Nayan sir,
Accounting
kindly
Association.
unmute yourself. I think we are unable to see. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
sir.
okay. Just hold. Yeah, just hold on. Sorry for the minor interruption. Namaskar and good evening, everyone. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Namaskar and good evening, everyone. Once again, welcome everyone on this wonderful platform of Indian Accounting Association Thane branch with the blessings of my teacher and my idol, Dr. Nishikant Jha sir, the General Secretary of Indian Accounting Association, with the blessings of Chairman Dr. Arvind Luhar sir, my teacher and the professor in Mumbai University, Dr. Kuldeep Sharma sir, my teacher, my professor, and the treasurer of Indian Accounting Association. Once again, I would like to bow, salute, and respect to all my teachers. Teachers are very important in our life. Without teachers, our progress, academic progress is not possible. And I personally believe that all my teachers, right from KG up till my graduations and post graduations, all these teachers have contributed a lot. But in my life, the greatest contribution, we should not compare teachers, but greatest contribution, whom I respect a lot, is my Nishi sir. Thank you once again, Nishi sir. I start today's lecture with once again my offering my respect, gratitude, and let me present the screen first. I offer my respect, salute, I bow and thank to my professor, Dr. Arvind Luhar sir, who is the chairman of Indian Accounting Association, Thane branch in Mumbai University. Dr. Arvind Luar sir is the chairman of Board of Studies for Accountancy and a recognized guide for PhD and MPhil. Thank you, Dr. Arvind Luar sir. I bow, salute, respect, and offer my gratitude to my respected line professor, Dr. Nishikant Jha sir, who is the General Secretary of Indian Accounting Association, Thane branch. In University of Mumbai, respected Professor Dr. Nishikant Jha sir is a member of board.
Your screen is
Yes,
not
sir?
shared. Your screen is not shared. Please check.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, sir, for letting me know. Sorry for the minor interruption. I will just check. I will have to share the screen. Yeah, sorry. Sir, is my screen shared now? Yeah, it's shared
but
now.
your face is coming, but
Guruji, screen is shared?
it is not shared. Now it is shared.
Thank you,
Let's
Guruji.
make it full screen. Yes, now it is perfect.
Thank you.
Okay,
Once again, I start with the today's proceeding. I salute, respect, bow, and offer my gratitude to my respected Professor Dr. Arvind Luar sir, who is the chairman of Indian Accounting Association, Thane branch in University of Mumbai. Professor Dr. Arvind Luar sir is the chairman of Board of Studies for Accountancy and a recognized guide for PhD and MPhil in University of Mumbai. I bow, salute, respect, and offer my gratitude to my respected teacher, Lion Professor Dr. Nishikant Jha sir, the General Secretary of Indian Accounting Association, Thane branch in University of Mumbai. My Dr. Nishikant Jha sir is the member of Board of Studies for BAF and BFN in University of Mumbai and a recognized guide of PhD and MPhil. Thank you, Dr. Nishi sir. I salute, bow, respect, and offer my gratitude to respected Professor Dr. Kuldeep Sharma sir, who is the treasurer of Indian Accounting Association, Thane branch. In University of Mumbai, my Dr. Kuldeep Sharma sir is member of Board of Studies for BBI and BIM and a recognized guide for PhD and MPhil. Thank you to all my professors. And I would like to tell you, these professors are at such a esteemed position, such a high position, but still they guide everyone, they care about everyone, they tell us good values about life. They are very good authors. They have authored number of books ranging from say 100 to 200 books. They have published so many research papers and so many high degrees they have got. Everyone have got so many high degrees. All postgraduate degrees may be ranging from 6 to 10 or 12. So I respect these teachers a lot. Their contribution in my life is a lot. At the same time, they tell us, they teach us the values of life also. They tell that just by studying books or just by having the knowledge of academic, it is not enough. Yes, it is important, but it is not enough. We should have the values of life. So in every lecture, I cherish and bring the thoughts what they have given. So that from that treasure of one of the thoughts, I have got one thought. My Professor Dr. Nishikant Jha sir always tells. At the same time, Dr. Arvind Luar sir and Dr. Kuldeep Sharma sir also tells. They tell that speech is silver. बोलना बहुत ही अच्छी बात है. सोच समझ के बोलना चाहिए लेकिन. But there are certain places, there are certain situations, there are certain circumstances in life. ऐसी situation आ जाता है कि जहां न बोलने से ही अच्छा है. तो speech is silver and but they tell, Dr. Nishikant Jha sir tells, silence is gold. So these are the thoughts. If we remember these thoughts, then in our life we can channelize our thoughts and we can move very forward in our life. So आज की गुरु वंदना में सर, गुरु जी मुझे इजाजत चाहिए सर. आई वांट टू नरेट वन पोयम एंड सर उसका ये पोयम का आशय आप सभी ने जो सिखा है, द थॉट्स व्हिच आर यू पीपल हैव गिवन दैट वी शुड ऑल बिकम अ गुड ह्यूमन बीइंग. Along with the academics, we should have the responsibility of making this life better for us and for our students. तो आज की गुरु वंदना में सर एक कविता नरेट करना चाहूंगा सर। आई रिक्वेस्ट यू टू प्लीज ग्रांट मी
कविता का भी परमिशन देता हूँ आपको और आपके लेक्चर का भी परमिशन देता हूँ।
थैंक
मैं
यू,
थोड़े
थैंक यू,
जल्दी ये में हूँ, आउटसाइड हूँ, so my permission is there.
Yes sir, yes sir, I will continue. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, thank you so much sir, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day sir, take care sir. तो सर आज की गुरु वंदना में जैसे हमारे निशिकांत झा सर ने कहा है कि आज की गुरु वंदना का परमिशन मिल चुका है एंड सर वी आर गोइंग टू नरेट द पोयम. इट इज डेडिकेटेड टू ऑल माय टीचर्स. अर्ज किया है ये कविता जिसका शीर्षक है जरा प्यार से बोलना सीख लीजिए. एंड द पोएट ऑफ दिस ब्यूटीफुल पोयम, अ टाइप ऑफ गजल इट इज, श्री रमेश दत्त शर्मा जी ने यह कविता लिखी है. तो अर्ज किया है वाणी में शहद घोलना सीख लीजिए. वाणी में शहद घोलना सीख लीजिए, जरा प्यार से बोलना सीख लीजिए. चुप रहने के यारों बड़े हैं फायदे, चुप रहने के यारों बड़े हैं फायदे, जुबा वक्त पर खोलना सीख लीजिए. वाणी में शहद घोलना सीख लीजिए. कुछ कहने से पहले जरा सोचिए, कुछ कहने से पहले जरा सोचिए, ख्यालों को खुद तोलना सीख लीजिए. वाणी में शहद घोलना सीख लीजिए. तू तड़ाक हो या फिर हो तू मैं, तू तड़ाक हो या फिर हो तू मैं, अपने आप को टोकना सीख लीजिए. वाणी में शहद घोलना सीख लीजिए. पटाखे की तरह फटने से पहले रोशनी के रंग में घोलना सीख लीजिए. जरा प्यार से बोलना सीख लीजिए. कटु वचन तो सदा बोते हैं काटे, कटु वचन तो सदा बोते हैं काटे, मीठी बोलकर गुल रोपना सीख लीजिए. वाणी में शहद घोलना सीख लीजिए. बात बेबात कोई चुभने लगे तो, बात बेबात कोई चुभने लगे तो बात बदलकर उसे मोड़ना सीख लीजिए. वाणी में शहद घोलना सीख लीजिए. यह किसने कहा है, यह किसने कहा है कि होठ सीकर बैठो. जरूरत पर मुंह खोलना सीख लीजिए. वाणी में शहद घोलना सीख लीजिए. जरा प्यार से घोलना सीख लीजिए. वाणी में शहद घोलना सीख लीजिए. जरा प्यार से बोलना सीख लीजिए. विद दिस वर्ड्स I dedicate all these beautiful words, beautiful lines of Shri Ramesh Datta Sharma ji. जरा वाणी में शहद बोलना सीख लीजिए. To all my teachers, thank you all my teachers for guiding me, for blessing me and blessing all the students. Thank you Dr. Arvind Loar sir, thank you Dr. Nishikant Jha sir, thank you Dr. Kuldeep Sharma sir. So once again, as I always ask the permission from my teachers, and as you all have seen, sir has already given permission to start today's lecture. So let us proceed with the today's proceeding and today's lecture. Once again, thanking Dr. Arvind Loar sir, Dr. Nishikant Jha sir, and Dr. Kuldeep Sharma sir, my teachers, for granting us the permission and blessing us so that we can go forward with our academics. Friends, once again, I welcome you all on today 8th of November for the topics which are there for today's lecture, and those topics are there: forms of market and index number, and our subject is economics for standard 12th and say undergraduate level. Further in FY and SY and TY also, some places somewhere you will get some topics from this chapter. Friends, I would like to remind everyone this is the 11th lecture on this wonderful platform of Indian Accounting Association. 10th lecture for 12th standard and one lecture was for career guidance. So friends, moving further with our this, I welcome once again all the students in Dahanu, in Mumbai and in surrounding areas. सर्व महाराष्ट्राचे सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांना नमस्कार, सप्रेम नमस्कार आणि सर्वांना वेलकम बॅक. जसा निशिकांत सरांनी सांगितलं की सप्टेंबर महिन्यामध्ये एक 10-15 दिवस मला जरा पर्सनल वर्क आणि माझे विद्यार्थ्यांची एक्झाम होती ते पण काम होतं. नंतर ऑक्टोबर मध्ये कनिष्क बाहेर होते. त्यांचं पर्सनल काम होतं वगैरे, आणि सर्व मुंबई युनिव्हर्सिटीची पण एक्झाम होती. तर आता थोडा सैल झालाय, तर लेक्चरमध्ये आपण पुन्हा आलो आहोत. तर आय वेलकम एव्हरीवन, वेलकम बॅक टू ऑल माय स्टुडंट्स इन धानू, in Mumbai, in district Palghar, surrounding areas, and all over India, and all the viewers everywhere over the world who are watching this lecture. Welcome back once again. So thank you all very much for your patience that for few days we were not there due to some of the other problems. But problems, every problem has our Dr. Nishikant Jasar has told, every problem has a solution, and we have found the solution to that problem. And now once again we are back on the track, and with the blessings of God and with the blessings of the textbook of Maharashtra State Board, we start. आपण आजचा लेक्चर ला सुरुवात करूया. महाराष्ट्र बोर्डच्या टेक्स्टबुक मध्ये पाठ्य पुस्तक मध्ये मधून हा चॅप्टर घेतलेला आहे, आणि हा पाठाचा त्याचा क्रमांक आहे 5वा, फॉर्म्स ऑफ मार्केट. आणि या फॉर्म्स ऑफ मार्केट मध्ये आपण काय शिकणार आहोत ते आपण आधी पाहूया. त्याच्या आधी माझा विषय काहीतरी इकडे लिहिलेला आहे, ते जरा तुम्ही बघा, आणि ते जसं निशिकांत सरांनी सांगितलं आहे तसं आपण प्रोसीड करू. अँड या चॅप्टर 5वा चॅप्टर जो आहे, मी तुम्हाला जसं स्क्रीनला दाखवला आता की फॉर्म्स ऑफ मार्केट हा चॅप्टर आपण सुरुवात करतोय. तर या चॅप्टर मध्ये नेमकं आपण काय शिकणार आहोत, व्हॉट आर वी गोइंग टू स्टडी इन दिस चॅप्टर. ओके, सो what we are going to study, let us see the points. First we are going to see the introduction and definition of market. Market म्हणजे exactly what is the meaning of market, that we are going to see. Then we will see the classification of market. Are the markets classified? So yes, the classification of market is there. So how are they classified, that we are going to see the classification of the market. Then we shall see how this classification is based. Classification म्हणजे त्याचं विभागीकरण केलेलं आहे, तर कुठल्या मुद्द्यावर केलंय, on what points it is there. So it is classified into various 3 types of the basis of place market, according to the division of market, according to the place, according to the time, according to the competition. I made a chart for you which is given in the textbook. That presentation we will see, and the explanation based on that we will see. Okay, then further we will go to the third point which will be there, perfect competition. I will flash it on your screen here. Third point comes, perfect competition is there, that we will see. Now perfect competition, उसके बाद क्या आएगा, imperfect competition. This is the fourth point we are going to see. So imperfect competition. Now we will see the what is the terminology. Perfect competition म्हणजे काय ते आपण शिकणार आहोत, imperfect competition काय ते आपण शिकणार आहोत, आणि imperfect competition मध्ये आपण जरा थोडासा खोल मध्ये जाणार आहोत. and that we are going to see. So monopoly म्हणजे काय, ऑलिगोपोली म्हणजे काय, टाइप्स ऑफ मोनोपोली आणि मोनोपोलिस्ट कॉम्पिटिशन, त्याच्यावर आपण पाहूया. सर हे आहे आजचे 5th चॅप्टर. इकडे सांगू इच्छितो 2 चॅप्टर आहे आजच्या लेक्चर मध्ये इकॉनॉमिक्स मध्ये. फॉर्म्स ऑफ मार्केट, चॅप्टर नंबर 5 and chapter number 7, index numbers. So these two we are going to see. After the completion of this chapter we will see the syllabus of index numbers. What are we going to study in the index numbers? So first let us concentrate on our introduction and definition of market. So this is what we are going to discuss. So what is market? Market area सहसा जनरली आपण सांगितलं की मार्केट, तो मार्केट हा शब्द आपल्या डोक्यामध्ये आला कि एक बार हम देख लेंगे मार्केट, तो अपने को क्या लगता है, सब्जी मंडी जिधर सब बेचा जाता है, खरीदा जाता है, बराबर है, वही है. पण फक्त वही चीज नहीं, वो फिजिकल मार्केट हो गया. ओके, सो मार्केट इज नॉट ओनली अ फिजिकल प्लेस. वी हैव सीन इन our OCM, SP also, and in further chapters of before lectures of ASP also we have seen, in economics also we have seen that market need not be a physical place. It is actually, and it can be an arrangement also. Say for example online you are ordering something, so you are not going to the market, you are just ordering through your internet or PDA device, computer, mobile, laptop, whatever, and you are getting the product at your home. So you did not go in the market to purchase that. Did you go? No, you did not go. So what was it then? How is it a market? So online is a market. Online purchase, maybe it is a market. So although it is not a physical market, not a particular place, you can order from your home also, you can order from your office also, you can order from any places. So just like that, market, friends, is generally understood as a particular place or locality where goods are sold and purchased. So that is a physical form. But in economics, market refers to all arrangements through which consumers and sellers come in contact with each other directly or indirectly, an exchange of goods and services takes place among themselves. So that is called as the definition of market. So friends, uh, that is the meaning of market. And further we want to go, so we will understand the definition of market. So according to Augustine Cornott, these famous economists have uh, given his definition in his own words. So Augustine sir is telling, okay, economists understand the term market as not any particular marketplace wherein various things are bought and sold, but the whole of any region in which buyers and sellers in such a close contact with one another that the prices of the same goods tend to equality easily and quickly. So this definition little bit, it is a lengthy one, but you need to understand. So after thus what, after these definitions what we studied, so here as you can see the definition is there flashing on your screen, friends. So what did we understand from this definition? So we understood that what we understood, market is a network. See on the screen it is there. Okay, what is the definition? That market is a network of dealing between potential buyers and potential sellers. Potential means buyer who wants to buy it. Maybe वो purchase कर सकता है, लेकिन if is not convinced with your selling ability, वो नहीं भी कर सकता है. So that is potential buyers and potential sellers. At any point of time, a market will exist. If there are market है, तो आप कैसे बोल सकते हो कि वो मार्केट है? If there are buyers and sellers. Buyers and sellers असायला हवं. जर बायर नसेल आणि सेलर नसेल, ते मार्केटचा हा मुद्दा होणार नाही. बायर पाहिजे आणि सेलर पाहिजे. दुसरं काय पाहिजे? फक्त बायर आणि सेलर असून चालेल का? नाही. तर बायर आणि सेलर असेल, काहीतरी विकायला पाहिजे, म्हणजे प्रोडक्ट पाहिजे. अ प्रोडक्ट और सर्व्हिस टू बी बॉट अँड सोल्ड. तर प्रोडक्ट विकायचा आहे, तर प्रोडक्ट सुद्धा पाहिजे. पण प्रोडक्ट एका इसमने दुसऱ्या इसमने देऊन टाकलं, ते चालेल का? नाही. ते तर गिफ्ट झालं. त्याचं मनी व्हॅल्यू असायला पाहिजे, म्हणजे काहीतरी त्याचा प्राइस टॅग असायला पाहिजे. सो प्राइस ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट इज व्हेरी असेन्शियल. And then there should be close contacts between buyers and sellers. It can be physical or it can be online also. And knowledge about market, how you should do the operation in market, how the transaction has to be done, that should be there. So from this definition of Sir Augustine Cornett sir, we came to know various how the markets are there. We got it. So now further we will, friends, go and see the classification of market. That is our point number 2 of today's syllabus. We have seen classification of market. काहीतरी मुद्दे असेल याच्यावर. क्लासिफिकेशन म्हणजे मार्केटचं विभाजन झालंय. इट इज क्लासिफाईड फॉर द स्टडीज. तर कशा मुद्द्यावर ते केलं आहे, त्याच्यावर काय अवलंबून आहे, कोणावर अवलंबून आहे, ते आपण पाहूया. तर इट इज क्लासिफाईड एज यू कॅन सी इनटू 3 टाइप्स. फर्स्ट ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ प्लेस, and second is on the basis of time, as we have seen in the syllabus points mein, and third it is based on the competition. So first we will see about place. We will see place is there. तो प्लेस में हाउ इट इज देअर. आता जागा, प्लेस म्हणजे जागा. जागा कुठे असेल? तुमच्या परिसराच्या आजूबाजूला असेल तर त्याला काय आपण म्हणतात? लोकल. अथवा पूर्ण देशामध्ये असेल तर त्याला काय म्हणतात? नॅशनल. आणि देशाच्या बाहेर असेल तर इंटरनॅशनल. तर जागेच्या मुद्द्यावर 3 आहे: लोकल, नॅशनल, and here I flash international. So these are the 3 places how the classification is there. आता टाइम, टाइम म्हणजे वेळ. तर मार्केट टाइमचा काय असतो? शॉर्ट पिरियड अथवा लॉंग पिरियड. लॉंग टाइम अथवा शॉर्ट टाइम. पण कधी कधी शॉर्ट पिरियड हा व्हेरी शॉर्ट पिरियड पण असतो. तर त्याचे 3 विभाजन झाले टाइमवर: व्हेरी शॉर्ट पिरियड, शॉर्ट पिरियड, लॉंग पिरियड, अँड देन इट विल बी गोइंग टू व्हेरी लॉंग पिरियड. सो तर फक्त लॉंग आणि शॉर्ट, शॉर्ट आणि लॉंग असं केलं नाही. व्हेरी शॉर्ट, शॉर्ट, लॉंग आणि व्हेरी लॉंग. नंतर आपण कॉम्पिटिशन. तर कॉम्पिटिशन म्हणजे स्पर्धा. आपापसामध्ये स्पर्धा. कशाची स्पर्धा? रनिंग रेस नव्हे, अथवा कुठली रेस नव्हे, बरोबर. इकडे कुठली स्पर्धा आहे? काय गोष्ट चालू आहे? बाईंग आणि सेलिंगची. तर त्याच्यावर बाईंग आणि सेलर, बायर आणि सेलर, बरोबर, आपसामध्ये म्हणजे बायर टू बायर, कॉम्पिटिशन बिटवीन हु इज सेलिंग मोर, हु इज सेलिंग बेटर प्रोडक्ट. So it is just like that. So that will be परफेक्ट कॉम्पिटिशन, इम्परफेक्ट कॉम्पिटिशन, अँड देन इम्परफेक्ट कॉम्पिटिशन मध्ये पण पुन्हा विभाजन आहे. त्याच्यामध्ये आहे मोनोपॉली, ओलिगोपॉली अँड मोनोपॉलिस्टिक कॉम्पिटिशन. तर हे विभाजन आहे. तर याच्यावर हा चार्ट मी तुमच्या स्क्रीनवर ठेवतो आणि याच्यावर आपण एक एक मुद्द्यावर आपण जास्त प्रकाश टाकूया. वी विल zoom each and every point and we will see, because after that we will be going to the next topic as you saw on the screen, perfect competition. But let us first see okay, this classification, if the answer comes, a brief answer comes in your examination, so it is advised okay, if the answer comes, so first you draw the chart and then you elaborate the chart. Okay, some people also, some students also like, okay, first they will write the answer and then at the last they will draw. That is also correct, nothing wrong. However you feel you are comfortable like that, you have to solve it. But it is advised, every time as I tell, it is advised that if you draw the chart first and then you elaborate the answer, then what will happen, friends? It will serve as your guideline. Who will serve? This chart will help you, okay, where it will be a blueprint type, okay, where you are going with your answer. Coming back to the classification of market, let us throw some light. Okay, what is there? How the classification is taken place? Classification on the basis of place. So let us see. It is there, as you can see on the screen. It is local market, national market, and international market. So local market means what? I will explain you in the understanding language. But let us see the language of the text. What is there? So local market is a market in which sellers sell. Naturally, sellers are going to sell, and customers, that is consumers, buy a product or goods in the region or the area in which it is produced. जिकडे तो प्रोड्यूस होतो तिकडेच तो विकला जातो. त्याच्या आजूबाजूच्या परिसरामध्ये आपण लोकल मध्ये समजले आपण की आजूबाजूच्या परिसरामध्ये, पण कुठल्या, जिकडे ज्या ठिकाणी ज्या परिसरामध्ये त्याची निर्मिती होते त्याच परिसराचा आजूबाजूच्या परिसरामध्ये जास्त लांब न जाता आजूबाजूच्या परिसरामध्ये तो प्रोडक्ट विकला जातो, अथवा तो गुड्स विकले जातात. त्याला काय सांगतात? आणि त्या जागेला अथवा त्या अरेंजमेंटला काय सांगतात? लोकल मार्केट सांगतात. ठीक आहे. नॅशनल मार्केट इज अ डोमेस्टिक मार्केट. डोमेस्टिक म्हणजे आपल्या आपल्या कंट्रीमध्ये. Each national market is governed by regulation of its own country. कंट्रीचे त्याच्यावर रूल्स आहे, रेग्युलेशन आहे, लॉज आहे. रेग्युलेशन म्हणजे कंट्रोल आहे. आणि नंतर तिसरा मुद्दा तुम्ही स्क्रीनवर आपण पाहू शकता तिकडे की इंटरनॅशनल मार्केट. इंटरनॅशनल मार्केट म्हणजे काय, त्याची मिनिंग काय आहे? इंटरनॅशनल मार्केट इज अ वर्ल्ड वाइड मार्केट इन विच बायर्स अँड सेलर्स ट्रेड इन गुड्स अँड सर्व्हिसेस अक्रॉस नॅशनल बाउंड्रीज. एका कंट्री मधून दुसऱ्या कंट्रीमध्ये जाऊ शकतात आणि नॉट नेसेसरी स्वतः जातात. गुड्स, इकडे गुड्सचे एक्सचेंज, गुड्स अँड सर्व्हिसेसचे एक्सचेंज होते. दुसरा क्लासिफिकेशन आपण बाजूमध्ये आपण बघतो तो बेसिस ऑफ टाइम. तर त्याच्यावर काय केलंय? व्हेरी शॉर्ट पीरियड, लॉंग पीरियड अँड व्हेरी लॉंग पीरियड. व्हेरी शॉर्ट पीरियड इज अ पीरियड इन विच सप्लाय इज फिक्स्ड अँड प्राइस इज डिटरमाइंड बाय द डिमांड. द टाइम पीरियड इज फॉर अ फ्यू डेज और वीक्स in which the supply of commodity cannot be increased. Short period is a period of less than 1 year. In this period, firms can only make adjustment in inputs like labor to increase the supply of goods and services. Then we are going to see that is the long period. That is, long run is a period of time in which all factors of production. What are the factors of production? You studied land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. And cost are variable. They are always changing. Variable, not fixed. Variable is the opposite of fixed. In long run, firms are able to adjust all cost. It is for a few years, generally up to 5 years. Very long period is a production time that is so long that all inputs are variable, always changing, not fixed, and it is more than 5 years. So, and the last which we are going to see on the third, it is competition. Classification based on the competition. The right, you can see Competition among the sellers and buyers is the most important criteria for classification of markets in economics. So it is divided into perfect competition and imperfect competition. Now, as you can see on the screen, local, national, international, that you don't have to study more in detail because you are knowing there is hardly anything to do it, to study it. But then here you see perfect and imperfect competition. These are the points where we are going to study a little bit, zoom and study more on it. That is why we go to the next topic is perfect competition. आता perfect competition म्हणजे आपण सहज भाषेमध्ये म्हणू शकतो, अरे हे कॉम्पिटिशन आहे ना एकदम परफेक्ट कॉम्पिटिशन. पण ते होऊन चालणार नाही. ते त्याची व्याख्या काय आहे, त्याचं डेफिनेशन काय आहे, त्याचं मिनिंग काय आहे, तर ते टेक्स्ट मध्ये काय त्याची रचना आहे, वाक्य रचना काय आहे, ते आपण ते त्या मुद्द्यावर आपण लिहायला हवं. फक्त मुद्दे जे एक्सप्लेनेशन आहेत ते आपण एक्सप्लेनेशन आपल्या शब्दामध्ये आपण लिहू शकतो. पण जे जे मेन पॉइंट्स आहेत ते तर जसे तसं लिहावंच लागेल जर तुम्हाला पुढे प्रोग्रेस पाहिजे अथवा पैकीच्या पैकी मार्क्स पाहिजे. तर परफेक्ट कॉम्पिटिशन म्हणजे काय, त्याचं मिनिंग आणि डेफिनेशन पाहूया आपण. तर परफेक्ट कॉम्पिटिशन इज एन आयडियल अँड इमॅजिनरी कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ मार्केट रादर देन एन ऍक्च्युअल मार्केट. तर हा एक इमॅजिनरी पण होऊ शकतो अथवा रिअल पण होऊ शकतो, अरेंजमेंट ही होऊ शकते. जसं तुम्हाला सांगितलं इमॅजिनरी म्हणजे अरेंजमेंट ही होऊ शकते. According to Mrs. John Robinson, perfect competition prevails when the demand for the output of each producer is perfectly elastic. So that is perfect competition. So I repeat, what Mrs. John Robinson tells, perfect competition prevails. म्हणजे आहे परफेक्ट कॉम्पिटिशन होऊ शकते. केव्हा होऊ शकते, when डिमांड फॉर आउटपुट, आउटपुट म्हणजे जे प्रोडक्शन आहे तुमचं, फॉर इच प्रोड्युसर इज परफेक्टली इलास्टिक. म्हणजे सर्व प्रोड्युसर, समजा आता हे माऊस आहेत, बऱ्याच माऊसची कंपनी बनवतात, तेव्हा एक्झाम्पल घेतलं मी, तर माऊस आहे, तर बऱ्याच माऊसची कंपनी आहे, तर जे सर्व बऱ्याच कंपनी आहेत त्याची सर्व कंपनीची वेगवेगळ्या कंपनीची डिमांड सर्व कंपनीची सारखीच आहे, एकदम एक्झॅक्टली सारखी राहणार आहे पण ऑलमोस्ट सारखीच आहे, तर त्याला सांगतात परफेक्टली कॉम्पिटिशन. पण समजा 4 प्रोड्युसर आहे, एक्झाम्पल देतो, 4 प्रोड्युसर आहे माऊसचे आणि माझ्या हातामध्ये माऊस आला म्हणजे माऊस उचललो, तर हा माऊस समजा एक XYZ कंपनी, XYZ बरोबर, आणि कंपनी नंबर A. तर XYZ ला बायर्स एवढं प्रेफरन्स देत नाही, फक्त एक कंपनीलाच देतात आणि एक कंपनीचे बरेचसे माऊस परचेस सर्व करतात. जे काही परचेस करेल एक इसम नव्हे, सर्वच एक कंपनीच मागतात, जातात स्टोअर मध्ये आम्हाला एक कंपनीच द्या, तर त्याला इम्परफेक्ट कॉम्पिटिशन असं म्हणू शकतात. पण जर एक्स कंपनी, वाय कंपनी, झेड कंपनी आणि एक कंपनी, सर्व कंपनीची, ऑल कंपनीज डिमांड इज सेम ऑफ द एनी प्रोडक्ट. हियर आय गॉट हँड, इट वॉज व्हेरी हँडी, सो आय टुक इट. So all the products are having the same demand, then it is called as perfect competition. These are in the words of Mrs. John Robinson. A perfect competitive market is the one in which the number of buyers and sellers are large. Buyers पण जास्त आहे, sellers पण जास्त आहे. All the buyers and sellers are engaged in buying and selling homogeneous product without any restriction. एकाच सारखे, होमोजिनियस म्हणजे एकाच सारखे प्रोडक्ट, ते त्याच्यामध्ये खरेदी आणि विक्रेतेमध्ये ते दंग आहेत, व्यस्त आहेत, बरोबर, आणि एंगेज and busy with doing. Moreover, both buyers and sellers possess perfect knowledge of market conditions, and for this from this we got an overview, little bit idea we got. Mrs. John Robinson very nicely in the arrangement of words are given, and we understood, and we took the example of mouse. Okay, A, X, Y, Z, and A. So if the demand for all the products, all 4 products is the same, then it is a perfect competition. So we got an idea, very good idea we got, and we saw the definition also given by Mrs. John Robinson. And now to study more, as I have always told you in the previous lecture also, you see it is available on the internet, YouTube, it is available. Any point, any terminology, if you want to study more detail, so what we are doing, what the textbook is doing, they give the features. When we study the features, so we understand the meaning of that particular topic more in detail. So this topic, as you can see, it is flashing on your screen, perfect competition. So now we will see the 2 features That is, what is the other name for features? Features also, or characteristics also we are seeing. So what are the features of perfect competition? That, see the definition what we studied previously, and just the meaning we studied, that there should be, first will be very important point, large number of buyers and sellers. So that should be the first point. Of course points you can reshuffle and आगे पीछे भी लिख सकते हो, but it is advised that you should write the very important points first. So what, let us see what is the elaboration of large number of buyers and sellers. Friends, in perfect competition, there are large number of buyers and large number of sellers. And this, each seller is a very small part of that entire market. And none of them is in the position to change or influence the market and the supply of the market. Thus, sellers are price takers under perfect competition. I repeat a very important point of this explanation and elaboration of the first point. Sellers are price takers under perfect competition. This can be useful for your objectives also, for your MCQs also. 12th standard में आपको MCQs are as higher level, undergraduate level, FI, SYJC में it is not there, but your 12th standard में objectives are coming. So in this, it's very important. Dash are price takers under perfect competition. Sellers, perfect में sellers are important. The number of buyers are so large, buyers are very large. The share of each buyer is also very, very negligible. Hence, they can also not influence any price in the market. Why? Because it is a perfect competition. It is not an imperfect competition. It's a balance. Perfect means you can understand balance. Both side balance is proper. Second is there, okay, we have seen the meaning. All the products are of same. SYJC, almost SYJC product. So that is the second point on the screen which I have flashed, homogeneous products. An important feature of a perfectly competitive market, friends, is that product sold is homogeneous or identical in respect of size, color, taste, etc. All products are perfect substitutes of each other, friends. So that is the point. And third point is free entry and exit. It means what? Anybody, any buyer or any seller can come in the arrangement of the market, and anytime if they want they can sell it, otherwise they cannot sell it. So third point, as I said, free entry and exit. Here I flash on the screen here. There are no barriers to entry and exit for the firms, companies, or anyone who is buying and selling. Any company can enter or exit the industry at their own will. If there is hope of profit, the firm will enter the market. Who will enter? Who will enter to sell? Why they are selling? To make profit. Because business is there. What is the sole motive of business? To earn profit. Only if profit is there. जर प्रॉफिट भेटणार असेल तरच ते सेल करणार, नाही तर ते एक्झिट करणार ते. And that is why the firm will enter in the market to gain the profit. And if it is a possibility of loss, the firm will exit the market. Simple. Loss हुआ so they will not sell. Because it is a perfect competition, what will be the fourth picture? All the prices. I told you 4 products are there. Example I told. Many it can be. More than 4 also it can be there. But all whatever products are available in the same product line, then that price also will be a single price will be there. So next point on the flash, it was on the flash on the screen. Single price, a single uniform. Uniform means same. Price prevails under perfect competition, which is determined by the interaction of demand and supply. Friends, fifth point is perfect knowledge of market. The buyers and sellers possess a perfect knowledge about the market conditions. Every seller and buyer has the knowledge about price, about quality, about the sources of the supply of products, etc. 6th point, friends, it is perfect mobility of factors of production. On the screen, friends, there is perfect mobility of factors of production under perfect competition. Like labor and capital are mobile not only geographically but also occupationally. 7th point, absence of transport cost. On the screen, in perfect competition, friends, price is uniform, means same or almost same, because we assume that transport cost does not exist. If transport cost is, then what will happen? There will be more, the product will be more costlier, and hence this assumption will lead to uniformity of price. Eighth point is no government intervention. That is laissez-faire policy, that we can say. Laissez-faire means no intervention of government. Remember this. This will come time and again. Every year, every standard you go and study. So laissez-faire means no intervention, no interference, and this is an important feature of perfect competition. It means there is absence of government intervention in economic activities. Now, how the, so that is the last point which we have discussed, and I have flashed on the screen later. So now we will discuss and we will study price determination under perfect competition. ये जो price होता है, some products are there, price are little bit, exactly all the products, if the even if the homogeneous products are there available in the market, all the products you don't see the exactly same price. It's a very rare thing. So how is this price determined? So let us try to understand. So that is why I flash it on your screen here. Price determination under perfect competition. The interaction of demand and supply determine the price. We have seen the law of demand. We have already seen that. And very soon after this lecture, 2 lectures we are, as our Nishikant Jasar said, on this Thursday evening, and then next Sunday morning we are going to have lecture on OCM. So there, whatever will be there, but whenever next economic lectures will be scheduled and the permission will be given by Nishikant Jasar and Indian Accounting Association, the permission will be given by Dr. Arvind Lohr sir, Dr. Kuldeep Sharma sir, and Dr. Nishikant Jasar. We will organize the lecture of economics, which we will organize very soon. Maybe it will go after Diwali. So there we will see how we have seen law of demand, like that we will see law of supply. So supply analysis, demand analysis over. So now the next lecture will be supply analysis. Just demand and supply आया तो इसके लिए I uttered that thing. Next 2 lectures now will be OC. Okay, fine. So this price is determined by demand and supply of the commodity under the perfect competition. This is known as equilibrium price. Sir Alfred Marshall sir has compared the process of price determination to the cutting of cloth with a pair of scissors. उसका मतलब क्या है? Just as both the blades, when scissors, just imagine how we are cutting with scissors, are required to cut the cloth. Both the forces of demand and supply are essential to determine the equilibrium, the balance in the market. And friends, to explain this, our Professor Alfred Marshall sir has given you one chart so that we can understand. There is compared demand. What are Professor Alfred Marshall sir tells? As scissor में 2 blades are required. 2 बाजू असायला पाहिजे, 2 parts असायला पाहिजे. एका पार्टने काय होऊ शकते का? No, it will just be working maybe as a knife if the blades are more sharp. If you want to cut it perfectly, then 2 blades are required. So to elaborate this, to understand this, he is taking an example of a graph, diagram, what we tell, but technically it is called as the this graph. It is called. So we will see the graph. But as you are aware, for graph, before graph what do you require? Schedule, that is table. Some data तो चाहिए ना, कुछ number चाहिए. So that is the hypothetical, that is imaginary. Always schedules are always imaginary. So that we can see here on the screen. I have taken from your textbook and you try to make this. You can see on the first column price per kg of apples. Apples का example लिया. Book made was given apples, so I have also taken apples. So price are going from 100 to 500. Quantity demand as the quantity is going 5,000 kg, 4,000 kg, 3,000. It is going. Quantity supplied in kgs are there, and relationship between it is given in the last column. As you can see, demand is more than supply. In the first, second is demand again it is more. You see quantity demand is 4,000 and supplied is 2,000. 3,000, 3,000, the equilibrium is there. 2,000 is the quantity demanded and 4,000 is the supplied. So supply is more than demand. And last mein also it is very much more. So let us try to plot this on our graph. So what is there? Let us see that how the graph will be there. Yes, here you see how we should draw in your exam, in your paper, in your book, or before that you will have to practice. तो करना क्या है पहले, y axis, x axis, origin, this you should level. Here naturally you don't have to have the scale, but the gaps you are taking, okay, the intervals, what we tell, if we talk about the technical language, the intervals which you are taking, so that should be equal. So for that I always advise that the intervals should be proper, so you get a proper meaning of the graph. So for the proper meaning, interval should be there proper, that is intervals, gap on the x-axis and gap on the y-axis should be the same. So for that you write scale. I'm a believer of writing the scale. So scale, you see, as you can see, x-axis, it is flashing. X-axis, what is written? See the gap, interval what is there? 0 to 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000. So you have to flash. So ये क्या है? 1000, 2000, 3000 क्या है? नीचे लिखा है quantity demanded in kg. So you write it on top. Okay, 1 centimeter is 1000 kg. See, 1 second, I flash it on the screen. Okay, I close it. 1 second, you see, it is there. So this you need to write. So these should go together. क्योंकि पूरा ग्राफ होने के बाद क्या होता है, तुम लोग क्या करते हैं, एक्स एक्सिस वाई एक्सिस ले लास्ट में ग्राफ, डोंट डू दैट. उसका दैट शुड बी सिंक्रोनाइज्ड. सी once again, I hope students all will take care of this. This will, see, it is not compulsory to follow, but if you take care of this, studies becomes a little bit more systematic. Of course, you all are very clever, systematic, I am aware. All have got a lot of talent, potential. Yes, that is why you are there in 12th standard. So now it is just you have to use it your more little bit better, which we are over here in Indian Accounting Association, and with the blessings of Dr. Arvind Lohr sir, Dr. Nishikant Jha sir, Dr. Kuldeep Sharma sir. See, they are helping you all to study so much. And myself being a student, you see, their student. Of course, I am also a senior teacher having 2 decades experience. But even then, I am their student and I am proud of all my 3 teachers. You see, despite being so busy, you see, sir is not well. And today also, you see, he was there outside in the car. He was there. He was going outside somewhere. But even then, he spared time. So once again, thank you, Dr. Nishikant Jha sir. It's a wonderful gesture. And this is the motivation. This is the motivation. See, my sir is not well, sir. I'm worried about my sir's health. He is not there well since past 10, 15 days. He is not well. But even then, you see, he was going at some personal work. I will not mention where. But then you see, even then, he had the, see, why? Just to motivate. Correct? So, it's a very good gesture. Coming back, once again, you say x-axis is flashed. See the example set by teachers. Students are more important students than the priority. Now we'll go on the y-axis. So just like that, friends, when it is done for you, you all have to learn. We expect, what do we expect? Hey, your progress. What do we expect? We don't expect anything, sir. Our only one, all teachers, whoever, NAYAN sir ho, yeah, Dr. Arvind Lohr sir ho, yeah, Dr. Nishikant Jha sir ho, Dr. Kuldeep Sharma sir ho, all the teachers always wish that their student should always progress. A lot of teachers are there who have contributed in my life. We should not compare, but the contribution of Dr. Nishikant Jha sir is the highest. Of course, Dr. Arvind Lohr sir, Dr. Kuldeep Sharma sir, Principal Dr. Minu Madlani madam, Dr. Rukaya Joshi ma'am, Srinivasan sir, my Tiwari sir. So these all have helped and contributed in my life a lot, sir. Chauhan sir is there, Dr. Chauhan sir. These all professors are great motivators. Anyway, coming back to the graph. Okay, I will go to the reverse. Coming forward, their y-axis, x, y, y. Okay, चलो बहुत हो गया y. अभी plotting करते हैं points. Okay, points. चलो ये plot हो गए points. How their points came? You have to do it. We saw that on the schedule. 100, 1000. So we plotted that 200, 1000. That all we did it. So all points after plotting you will get like this. Now it is our work to, what is our duty to join it. See, first x is first line we have joined it. Now the second line we are going to join here on the screen. Now we will have to write above it excess of supply we will write, and below we will write excess of demand, and then we will see where the intersection point is there, 300 and 3000. We will do it. Now see, I will flash on the screen. You will join by dotted line like this. See, yes. And now all arrows you do, 1, 2, 3, 4, all arrows you do. Yes, see, from top to bottom and there certain graphs are going from origin to higher, origin to that intersection point. Intersection point, what is given? Demand is equal to supply. Last two times I will flash and then I will proceed. So I hope you have understood the graph. Yes, friends. Of course, naturally I cannot hear your voice. I assume that you must have understood. And we will see what is graph is telling. Now we graph ho gaya, always what is told, what is the textbook telling, and what I have told. First, schedule should be there, then graph should be there, and then the commentary. That is the explanation. Commentary बोल दिया मैंने. Commentary बोल सकते हैं या तो comments on the graphs. So what you can say the explanation of the graph. So in the graph on your screen, as you can see, x-axis क्या है? X-axis में क्या दिख रहा है आपको सर? Quantity demanded and quantity supplied. Whereas on the vertical axis, that is y-axis, represents price. तो देखो price लिखा है, जगह नहीं था इसलिए थोड़ा ऊपर लिखा है मैंने. DD, that is the demand curve, is sloping downwards, which shows inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. While SS is sloping upwards, and it is a supply curve which shows the direct relationship between price and quantity supplied. Is the point of equilibrium. As you can see on the center point, you can label it as E, where demand and supply curve intersect each other, and accordingly rupees 300 is the equilibrium price and 3000 kg is the equilibrium quantity demanded and supplied. This equilibrium price is determined by the market demand and market supply. So this is what you have to write. So now as we can see the chart, do you remember the chart? But on the basis of place and the basis of time and the basis of competition, तो पहले क्या था? Perfect competition, उसके बाद में क्या था? Imperfect competition was there. So now we will go to the next imperfect competition. So imperfect competition में also down arrow was there. So what was that? Let us see that. So monopoly, oligopoly, and monopolistic competition. So imperfect competitions are of three types. So first let us see monopoly. Hey, monopoly म्हणजे काय? The term monopoly is derived from the Greek word mono, which means single. Mono means single, and poly means many. That is means seller. So monopoly, I repeat, mono means single and poly means seller. So monopoly is a market in which there is only one seller who controls the entire market supply for a product which has no close substitute. उसका ही वर्चस्व है. So according to the great E.H. Chamberlain sir. So what is Chamberlain sir is telling? Chamberlain sir tells, monopoly refers to a single firm which has control over the supply of a product which has no close substitute. So this is there. To study monopoly more, we are going to see the main features of monopoly, that is monopoly market. तो अगर हमें कुछ मीनिंग स्टडी करना है ज्यादा, so monopoly, see monopoly, as we have seen the meaning overview, we have seen. If you want to understand more meaning, what I have told you, we should always study the features. So naturally now we are going to go to the main features of monopoly market. So main features में what Chamberlain sir told, and before that what we say, single seller, seller is only one. So that will be our first point, which I flash now on the screen. And in fact all the points I will flash on the screen. First is the single seller. In monopoly there is no competition, as there is only one single producer or seller of the product, but the number of buyers are very large. The second point, then you can see on the screen, there is no close substitute. Chamberlain sir also told there is no close substitute, so that will be the second point. Friends, there is no close substitute of the product of the monopolist. Therefore the buyers have no choice. They have to either buy the product from the monopolist or go without it. The cross elasticity of demand for his or her or their product is either zero or it is the negative. Friends, third point is barrier to entry. It means, as the name, नाम में आपको व्याख्या छुपा है. Barrier, entry of rivals, that is competitors, is restricted due to legal, natural, technological barriers which do not allow the competitors to enter the market freely. Okay. So the next point we will see complete control over the market supply, because only one seller is there, so there will be complete control. The monopolist has complete hold over the market. Monopolist is the sole producer or the seller of the product. Fifth point, as you can see on the screen, is because only one seller is there, they are the price maker. A monopolist can fix the price of their product as they control the entire market supply. Hence, monopolist is called as the price maker. It can come as a one sentence answer also. Sixth point is price determination. Monopolist, being a price maker, they can charge different prices to different customers for the same product on the basis of time, place. अलग जगह पे अलग प्राइस भी हो सकता है, करना नहीं चाहिए, बट दे कैन डू इफ मोनोपोली इज देयर. और इसके लिए प्राइस डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ इज एन इंपॉर्टेंट फीचर ऑफ मोनोपोली. For example, students and senior citizens are provided railway tickets at concessional rates. Adults are there, they उनके लिए प्राइस अलग है. बच्चों जो स्कूल के बच्चे हैं, they give the proper documentation, they get the same ticket, same train at a lesser price. Even then senior citizens are also there. So because of the senior citizen card you give, the age proof you give, and so you get the ticket at the concessional rates, or even if you book and then tickets are checked, so at that time you can show your age proof. So here it's a very simple example of railway tickets price determination. It is there. Friends, as you can see, the last point flashing on your screen is no distinction between firm and entry. In fact, firm and industry. A monopolist is the only seller, that is the sole seller and producer of the product. A monopoly firm itself is an industry. So now, as we can see, the next topic, types of monopoly we are going to see. So how many types of monopoly are there? Totally, friends, here the given in your textbook are 7 different types of monopoly that we will see. What is given on the screen? First is private monopoly. I flash it. Yeah, all 7 are flashed together. Private monopoly, public monopoly, legal monopoly, natural monopoly, simple monopoly, discriminating monopoly, and voluntary monopoly. बोलते सर ये 7 काम लिखे, उसका थोड़ा क्या है तो बताता हूँ ना. So let us see what is the private monopoly. What is it? When an individual or a private body controls the monopoly of the firm, it is known as private monopoly. Say for example, Tata Group. Here it is given in a book. I don't quote names, but here a book mate is given. Tata Group is given. So that is why I have also written. Wherever I have also narrated that. Okay. Public monopoly. When the production is solely owned, controlled, and operated by the government, it is known as public monopoly. It is usually welfare oriented. For example, Indian Railways, public monopoly. Railway is closed nowadays, तो शायद दिक्कत कितना हो रहा है सबको, बराबर. एटलीस्ट मुझे तो हो रहा है. I am not able to go and meet my teachers. I cannot meet Nishikanja sir. I can, मतलब of course I can go by road and do it, but railway से time saving is more. So अभी देखो दिक्कत कैसे हो रहा है. Of course, COVID period is there. We all have to cooperate. Public monopoly. So we got that example of Indian Railways. Private monopoly, we took the example of Tata Group. Both are written in your book. Legal monopoly. This monopoly emerges on account of legal provisions like patents, trademarks, copyrights, etc. The law forbids the potential competitors to imitate the design or form the products registered under their given brand names. So if their brand is there, brand logo, so somebody will do the same logo and copy the duplicate products. Not allowed. Who is not allowed? Because there is a rule of legal monopoly is there. One of the examples written in the book is there, Amul products. Next point is there on the 4th point, as you can see on the screen, is the natural monopoly. The monopoly created on the base of natural conditions like climate, specific location, rainfall is known as natural monopoly. For example, wheat from the state of Punjab. It is very, very famous. So that is a natural monopoly. 5th point is simple monopoly. Friends, in simple monopoly, seller or a firm charges a uniform price for its product for all the buyers. Sixth is discriminating monopoly. In discriminating monopoly, firm charges different prices to the different buyers for the same product. For example, written in a book is doctor charges different fees to different patients. That is discriminating monopoly. Seventh point is voluntary monopoly. To avoid severe competition, that is called as cutthroat competition. Some monopolists voluntarily come together and form a group of monopolists. These friends facilities them to maximize the profit. For example, OPEC countries. What are OPEC countries? Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. They have come together and they have made their own organization that is called as OPEC. Then the next point we are going to study oligopoly. I repeat, oligopoly. आता oligopoly म्हणजे काय ते आपण पाहूया. We'll try to understand what is oligopoly. The term oligopoly is derived from the words oligo, which means few, and poly, which means sellers. Mono means one, and poly means seller. So one seller. Now it is oligo. So oligo means few. Oligopoly म्हणजे few. देखो meaning मालूम पड़ गया. Terminology हुआ. We broke the word into two words. Oligo and poly. Oligo means few. Poly means seller. So few sellers. So we are going to see about few sellers. Last time monopoly देखा था only one seller. It is that market where there are few sellers in the market producing either homogeneous products or differentiated products. Example, mobile service providers. Let us not take the names. Cement companies, etc. Okay, so very few it is given mobile service product providers. So how many there? They are not too much large number. They are very few, maybe in single digits. Features of oligopoly that we are going to see the next topic. As we have seen, is very simple. We have bifurcated the definition and into two words, oligo and poly. But we feel it is not enough. Still, we want to go a little bit in detail. So as every time I tell, if you want to go a little bit in detail, what you do? Features. What is the other name for features? Nature or characteristics. So this can come as characteristics of oligopoly also. तो मोनोपोली में क्या था? फर्स्ट वन सेलर. तो इधर फर्स्ट क्या रहेगा? फ्यू फॉर्म्स और सेलर्स. दैट इज व्हाई आई फ्लैश इट ऑन द स्क्रीन. फ्यू फॉर्म्स और सेलर्स. अंडर ओलिगोपोली मार्केट there are few firms or sellers. These few firms dominate the market and enjoy a considerable control over the price of the product. Friends, second point I flash on the screen is the interdependence. I repeat, interdependence. The seller has to be cautious, means very careful with respect to any actions taken by the competing firm. Because see, this is not the only one. There are few firms. भले few है, लेकिन है तो सही. Competition है. And that is why, since there are a few sellers in the market, if any firm makes change in the price, all the firms in the industry also try to follow the same to remain in the competition. Friends, next point I will flash on the screen is advertising. Here it is. Advertising is a powerful instrument in the hands of oligopolist. Oligopolist, few sellers. A firm under oligopoly can start an aggressive and attractive advertising campaign with the intention of capturing large part of the market. So with the help of advertising, they will impress the sellers, impress the buyers. So prospective buyers, they can impress. So more buyers, that is more customers, can buy their products. Fourth point, friends, is entry barriers. Now on the screen, the firm can easily exit the industry whenever they want, but has to face certain entry barriers such as government regulations, government license, certain patents, etc. Fifth point, patents से याद आया. Our Dr. Nishikant Jha sir has got patents on his papers. I think so, three, before few days also he had posted that pattern. I think so now sir is having under his belt around 4 to 5 patterns. I don't know the exact number. Once again, I will inquire and tell. And once again, congratulations to Dr. Nishikant Jha sir. Latest pattern, I think so. I just read, I seen on some social media just before 2 months. Sir had posted that. Afterwards, I had interacted, but I had, I think so. I had congratulated sir. Once again, sir, याद आए तो वापस once again RTS congratulations Dr. Nishi sir for the patent. 3 patents from Government of India. Sir has got. Very nice. Once again, congratulations. Proud of you, sir. Okay, continuing with the lecture. Fifth feature of oligopoly is lack of uniformity. Uniformity is the lacking is there. Why? Few sellers are there, but every seller with something or the other, because we have seen they will try to impress or attract the buyers and prospective buyers. So uniformity will not be there. Homogeneous will not be there. Something changes are there so that their product will be differentiated from their competitors, and their product will be more, their product will be sold. Hence, there is a lack of uniformity among the firms in terms of their size. Some firms may be small while others may be bigger in size. 6th point is uncertainty on the screen. I forgot, lacked, I flashed down, now uncertainty. There is a considerable element of uncertainty in this type of market due to different behavior pattern. Competitors may join hands, means various competitors may come together and cooperate among themselves, or may try to fight against each other. So this was there, friends, your features of oligopoly. Moving on to the next topic, friends. The next topic is monopolist competition. So let us see meaning and definition. As we can see on the screen, it is written. So first we are going to see any topic starts. How do we start? Meaning and definition. If meaning and definition is enough, so we will not go for the features. That we will see. Okay. So now certain topics are there. Now do you feel this topic is a new topic? उसमें features, meaning और definition से खाली हो नहीं सकता है? Yes, खाली meaning और definition से नहीं हो सकता है. तो to study more its meaning of this topic, we will, after this topic we are going to see the features of monopolist competition. Now classification according to the place and time. वो it is according to place and time, local, national, international time, very short, long, very long. तो उसमें वापस आके we don't have to see the features of that. That is easily understood. Hardly meaning and definitions are more than enough to see the meaning. But monopolist competition, so it is a little bit complex topic. Which, why I tell complex? It is not a tough topic. Remember that. But complex topic in a comparison. Okay, these topics cannot be understood only with the help of meaning and definition. Of course, features are there. They are derived from meaning and definitions only. Features, most of majority of the points in features are from meaning and definition. But as I said, little bit complex topic is everything will not be covered in the meaning and definition. So for that we will have to study the features of new topics. So before going to features, let us study what is the meaning and definition. Monopolist competition is very realistic in nature. Ekdam real. In this market, this is everyday life. It is not just only the theory. That is why this topic is very interesting. All these topics are there. Okay, what is the time? Let me check. Oh, it is 9-9. Oh, sorry, 7-9. 19-9 it is. 19-10. 7-10. Yeah, don't worry. We are on time. Monopolist competition is very realistic in nature. In this market, there are some features of perfect competition and some features of monopoly acting together. Professor E.H. Chamberlain sir once again has coined this concept in this book, Theory of Monopolist Competition. Please remember this, very important terminology, very important objective. Professor E.H. Chamberlain sir coined the concept in his book. What is the name of this book? Chamberlain sir ka Theory of Monopolist Competition. In which year it was published? In the year 1933. According to Chamberlain sir. चैम्बरलिन सर क्या बोल रहे हैं? चैम्बरलिन सर बोल रहे हैं Monopolistic competition refers to the competition among a large number of sellers producing close but not perfect substitutes. So we saw that, but still, as you see, that a complex topic, it is not possible to for us to 100% understand in its meaning. Even if we learn it, it is not enough. So that is why what we will do, we will study the features. So here I flash on the screen. फर्स्ट मोनोपॉलिस्ट कॉम्पिटिशन में हमने देखा, मीनिंग में क्या देखा, फेयरली लार्ज नंबर ऑफ सेलर. मोनोपॉली म्हणजे वन सेलर, ओलिगोपॉली म्हणजे फ्यू, एंड मोनोपॉलिस्टिक कॉम्पिटिशन म्हणजे फेयरली लार्ज नंबर ऑफ सेलर. सेलर एक ही प्रोडक्ट बहुत सारे लोग बनाते हैं. सो दैट विल बी द फर्स्ट वन. ऑलवेज in monopolistic competition, friends, the number of sellers is large, but comparatively it is less than a perfect competition. Why? It is due to the reason sellers behavior is like monopoly. So it is like that. And second point is fairly large number of buyers. In this market there are fairly large number of buyers, and as a result not a single buyer can influence the product by changing their individual demands. The third point is product differentiation. Product differentiation is the main feature of the monopolistic competition. In this market there are many firms producing a particular product, but friends, the product of each firm is in some or the other way different from the product of every other firm, and hence this is known as product differentiation. Friends, product differentiation may take the form of brand names, like trademark भी हो सकता है, like cover, design, peculiarity of package, shape of the container, the package of the container, color, etc. Friends, this means the product of a firm may find close substitute and its cross elasticity of demand is very, very high. Examples written in your textbooks are like cold drinks, then mobile phones, that is handsets, mobile handsets, etc. are written. Friends, the next point is the free entry and exit. I flash it on a screen. Under monopolistic competition, there is freedom of entry as well as for the exit, and the new firms are free to enter the market only if they find profit. If they don't find profit, they can leave. Loss is there, they will leave because they will not be able to sustain. Friends, next point is, fifth point is selling cost. Selling costs are peculiar to monopolistic competition only. It refers to the cost incurred by the firm to create more demand for its product and thus increase the volume of sales. It excludes expenditure on advertisements, radio, television, broadcast, then free gifts, then hoardings are there, exhibitions are there, some window displays are there, some free samples are there, etc., etc., etc. Sixth point is close substitutes. We saw that in the meaning. In monopolistic competition, goods have very close substitutes to each other. Examples are there given in the book are toothpaste are there, then soaps are there, and various other cosmetic products are there, where we will find lot of close substitutes. Seventh point is concept of group on the screen. Under monopolistic competition, Chamberlain sir introduced the concept of group in the place of industry. Industry means the number of firms producing identical products. Identical म्हणजे एकासारखे products. A group means a number of firms producing differentiated products which are closely related to each other. Example given in the textbooks are automobiles, then pharmaceutical companies, that is medicinal companies are there. So with these, friends, we end the topic of forms of market, and now we are really thankful and we are blessed by our Indian Accounting Association Thane branch. We thank Indian Accounting Association Thane branch chairman and my teacher, Professor respected Professor Dr. Arvind Loar sir, General Secretary of Indian Accounting Association Thane branch, and my teacher, respected NAYAN Professor Dr. Nishikant Jha sir, my teacher and the treasurer of Indian Accounting Association, Thane branch, respected Dr. Kuldeep Sharma sir. Thank you all very much for your wonderful blessings. One more chapter, sir, with the blessings of God we have completed and the blessings. God, for me, my teachers are God. All my teachers are God. And these three, one of the God today we saw, my teacher, despite being busy, not well, sir is not well, but even then, no, my uh, my student, my NAYAN sir is teaching. So he came. See, he was not having time. Even there at side, he parked the car. On the way over, he was there. See, such a wonderful gesture. Such good motivations are there. Very good. Once again, thank you, Dr. Arvind Luar sir. Thank you, Dr. Nishikant Jha sir. Thank you, Dr. Kuldeep Sharma sir. We have completed, sir, the fifth chapter, forms of market. Sir, now I know you will be hearing this maybe now Dr. Arvind Loar sir or Dr. Kuldeep Sharma sir and my other teachers also must be hearing. Sir, now we are going for the next chapter and that is lesson number 6. We have completed lesson number 5, forms of market. And sir, we are proceeding to the next chapter, lesson number 6, that is index numbers. We are proceeding. This is, friends, my students, I will like to talk to you. Now we are going to the next chapter, that is index numbers. Once again, thanking God. God is great. Thank you, God. One more chapter we have completed with His blessings. And such an uninterruption is there. Of course, the 4 pillars, as always, our Dr. Nishikant Jha sir tells, 4 pillars of Indian Accounting Association, Thane branch, Kanish Bhai, Vignesh Bhai, Ajit Bhai, Harshal Bhai, these all are always ready. Remember? So, thank you all very much. The 4 pillars, very important pillars of our Indian Accounting Association, Thane branch. You see, our one of the important pillar, Kanish Bhai was out, and you see, we could not interact. We were waiting. Yes, he had given permission if you want to interact, but we said no, we will wait for Kanish Bhai. Okay, so once again, thanking Kanish Bhai. Of course, Vignesh Bhai, we thank you also. We thank Ajit Bhai and we thank Harshal Bhai also. Now we proceed further, but my students, I would like one permission. I would like to have a few sips of water, and I am sure you are going to allow me to have because I cannot hear your voice. Please, I will have a sip of water. Throat is getting a little bit dry, so that I will have the necessary inputs. Thank you, students, for allowing me a small minor break. Once again, with the name of God and with the name of all my teachers, once again we start, and with the blessings of Indian Accounting Association Thane branch, with the blessings of Dr. Arvind Luar sir, with the blessings of Dr. Nishikant Jha sir, with the blessings of Dr. Kuldeep Sharma sir. We proceed. The name of the chapter, as you can see, index numbers. As I always tell, most of the नाम में कुछ तो भी छुपा है. इंडेक्स नंबर्स मुझे कुछ तो भी नंबर गेम आने वाला है, एंड नंबर गेम मुझे न्यूमेरिकल सम्स. Yes, I always tell sums are nothing, but they are number game. It's a type of riddle. So we will see that how we are going to enjoy. Sums and everything will come. तो उसके पहले वो बनता कैसे है, फॉर्मूला बना कैसे है, how it is done, if it comes in exam, or if it is going to come. There one sum is fixed from this chapter. तो if it comes, तर हे कसे त्याला फेस करायचे, ते कसे सोडवायचे, ते कसे पार्ट्स लिहायचे, कशा प्रकारे लिहायचं ते आपण पाहूया. तर आधी आपण पाहूया फर्स्ट हाऊ वी स्टार्ट विथ द सिलेबस. व्हाट आर वी गोइंग टू स्टडी इन दिस चॅप्टर? वी आर गोइंग टू फर्स्ट स्टडी, एज वी नो, एज you are all aware, first now तो 10 lectures for 12th standard and total 11 lectures are there. So academic 10 lectures are there. So you all know how I start. First we see the introduction. What is the blueprint? First we will see. Okay, yes, this is the skeleton of this chapter. This is how we are going to proceed. So first, naturally, what will be their first point? Introduction, meaning, definitions. So here I flash introduction and definitions of index number. First of all, we should understand the name of the topic. या पाठाचं नाव इंडेक्स नंबर. का आहे? इंडेक्स नंबरच का, त्याचा अर्थ काय आहे, इंडेक्स नंबरची व्याख्या काय, त्याचा अर्थ काय, दॅट वी आर गोइंग टू सी. आणि जसं हे नवीन कॉम्प्लेक्स टॉपिक झाले तर आपण काय पाहतो, थोडा जास्त खोलमध्ये आपण बसतो तर काय पाहणार, नेक्स्ट मुद्दा तुम्हाला माहिती आहे काय होणार, काय होणार, फीचर्स. फीचर्स, तो फीचर्स वी आर गोइंग टू सी. देन त्याचे प्रकार, नॅचरली नेक्स्ट विल बी द टाइप्स ऑफ द विल बी देअर. त्याचं महत्व काय, दॅट इज इम्पॉर्टन्स ऑफ सिग्निफिकन्स, ते असणार. नंतर ते आता हे चाल मुद्दे थिअरी झाली. दिस फोर विल बी द थिंग्स. Introduction, definition, to study more meaning, we are going to see the features, then we'll classify it, we'll see the importance. But then how to make, as I said, now index numbers म्हणजे number game. तर how to make use, sums, how it will come, how to construct a sum, so that will be there. So construction of index numbers, construction म्हणजे ते काही आकृती वगैरे नाही, हा कन्स्ट्रक्शन म्हणजे त्याचं सोडवायचं कसं, हाऊ टू यूज इट, फॉर्म्युला कसे निर्माण झाले, कोणी केले. सम इकॉनॉमिक्स मस्ट बी देअर, सो विल स्टडी अबाउट द इकॉनॉमिक्स ऑल्सो, कोण होते ते आणि त्यांनी त्यांचं महत्व काय आहे, त्याने काय केलं आहे ते आपण ते पाहूया. देन विल सी मेथड्स ऑफ इंडेक्स, कन्स्ट्रक्शन ऑफ इंडेक्स नंबर्स, simple index numbers and weighted index numbers, and then as I said some numericals. We are going to study some solved examples are there which we are going to study. So in that solved examples we are going to see solved examples for, on the screen I am flashing. First we will see the for simple index number on the screen. Next I will flash on the screen in simple index number again प्रकार आहे तो price index number, second is quantity index number, third is value index number, and then we will see second is there simple index number, aisa weighted index number will be there. So in that we are going to see less pair is price index number and passes price index number, and this is, then we will see the value index number. And आहे त्याचं काय significance is there, importance is there, that is advantage you can say. So are there any disadvantages? So disadvantage मतलब we are going to have a different word for that is limitations. So last will be limitations, and then we'll conclude the chapter. It is 7:23 and we start. First, as we are aware, we will start with the introduction. What is index number? We will try to understand. Index numbers, very interesting topic. Please enjoy. Let us enjoy this topic a lot, and if you will definitely pay attention, you are going to enjoy in this chapter a lot. 100%, I'm damn sure if you will pay attention, everyone will enjoy this chapter. Okay. So let us start with the some discomfort is there in setting arrangement. Index number are one of the most used statistical tools. Remember, statistical tool it is in economics. An index number is a device to measure changes in an economic variable or group of variables over a period of time. Index numbers were originally developed to measure changes in the price level. In the present context, it is also used to measure trends in a wide variety of areas that includes stock market prices, cost of living, industrial and agricultural production. Friends, changes in exports and imports also will be included in it. So index numbers are not directly measurable. We cannot measure it. There is no yardstick to measure it, but represents relative changes. So we have seen the introduction of it, but then how it has come? आया कैसे, किसके माइंड में, how did it start, how did it origin, that we are going to see. So origin of index number, friends, during the 17th century, Rice won, an Englishman, कोई कोई वागन भी बोलता है लेकिन वॉन बोलने का, that is many I have seen. One of the cricketer also was there, so their pronunciation won. So Rice won, an Englishman, an eminent writer, was concerned with the rise in prices which had occurred in his surrounding area over the preceding centuries. The first study using index number was done in the early part of 18th century. In 1707, William Fleetwood made a comparison between prices of certain goods such as cloth, meat, wheat, oats, etc. He made the comparison for the from the period in the 14th century, and that is 1440 to that is in 15th century 1440 to 1460, spanning for 20 to 21 years. And in the later part of the 17th century, early part of the 18th century, that is from 1686 to 1706, the result of their study were presented in the work Chronicon Precisum in 1707 after the study was over. And friends, in the year 1738, Charles de Ferrari, Dutot of France, constructed, means made, a simple aggregative index for two periods, that is for 1508 and 1735, and they compared the cost for an identical list of commodities. So 1508 में गुड्स का लिस्ट बनाया, क्या था प्राइस इन 1508 एंड गुड्स का प्राइस बनाया 1735 में. So after say almost 125 years, almost around approximately, okay, 127 years में कितना फर्क आ गया वो प्राइस में, वो कंपेयर किया उसने. However, the first recorded index number appeared in the work of G.R. Carli, an Italian who used a modified form of simple average price relatives in 1764. ये origin कहाँ से शुरुआत हुई, तो background, this has not suddenly come, there was some backgrounds. तो इसमें we have studied. Now further we will go to study that is the definitions of index numbers. First definition is given by Spiegel sir, and Spiegel sir is telling, what he tells sir is telling, an index number is a statistical measure designed means made to show changes in a variable or a group of related variables with reference to time, geographical location, and other characteristics such as income and professions. So here I flash this definition. Definition, you should write it as it is, right in the inverted commas. Next definition was given by Croxton and Cowden sir. Croxton sir and Cowden sir have given index numbers. They tell index numbers are devices for measuring differences in the magnitude of a group of related variables. So this definition is short and easy to understand. So from this one metal sir, meaning we have seen, definition we have seen, we have understood, we have not understood properly. So okay, as I told you, new term is there, that term is new, term is complex. So to understand more, what we will study? We will study the features. So it will become more easy. So here I flash on the screen the features. First is index number are statistical devices. That is the first feature that we have seen. Friends, index numbers are specialized averages which are capable of being expressed in percentages. Index numbers measures the net changes in one or more related variables over a period of time or between two different time periods or two different localities. I repeat the third point before flashing it. Index number measures the net changes, क्या हुआ change, in one or more related variables over a time or between two different time periods of the different localities. So there is a comparison. Index number नहीं है, index numbers it is, that is why. Next point friends, we will see index number which is computed means calculated from a single variable is called as univariate, index, whereas an index which is constructed from a group of variable is called as composite index. I repeat, index number which is calculated from a single variable is called as univariate. नाम में छुपा है, univariate, uni means one. Whereas the index number which is constructed from a group of variables is called as composite index. I will flash this point, and then the next point we will go friends. The year for which the index number is compared The year for which the index number is prepared is the current year. The year with which the changes are measured is called as the base year. Very important. I repeat, this is going to be useful in formula also. The year for which the index number is prepared, the K is called as current year. कौन से साल का बनाया जाता है, that is called as current year. And the year with which the changes are measured is called the base year. The base year's index is assumed as 100 and accordingly the value of current year is calculated. Index numbers are also referred to as barometers of economic activity since it is used to measure the trends and changes in the economy. Now let us friends first see terminologies used in the index number. What are the various terminologies which are used in the index number? Let us see. I would like to interrupt. Kanish bhai, are you available? Kanish bhai? Kanish bhai, are you there? Kanish bhai? Terminologies used in index numbers. Base year. The year with respect to which comparisons are made is the base year. It is denoted by the suffix 0. It is not O, it is 0. Kanish bhai?
Sir, yes,
Kanish
sir.
bhai? Acha. Okay.
Yes,
Somebody
sir.
had called. I thought network connectivity got disconnected. That is why I saw the call from someone. So I thought our network
Oh.
is proper or not. So I just wanted to check.
No, sir, it was proper, sir.
Yeah. Sorry, sir. I interrupted you because the call
No,
came
sir,
to what
it's
I
okay.
thought. I
Yes,
will
sir.
go on with the lecture and network got disconnected. I was damn sure that network would something
No,
would be
sir.
problem. You would call me. Okay. Sorry, sir. Sorry to disturb you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you. Yeah. So once again, thank you to Kanix Bhai. See, when we are there, we are calling Kanix sir is always available. Somebody had called me, one of the student, somebody, I did not see the name, but then I thought network got connected. Thank you very much, Kanix Bhai. Once again, sorry for the minor interruption. Okay. Terminologies, because I am in the flow with the explanation and I may not realize of course it is, if I pay attention I may realize, but then I am flow in the one with the I'm in the flow of explanation without going further. Yes, fifth point, as we have seen, current year. Base year. The base year index is assumed as 100 and accordingly the value of the current year is calculated. Index number is also referred to as barometers of economic activity since it is used to measure the trends and changes in the economy. And there was an interruption. Moving further, terminologies used in index numbers. So index number construct करना है तो उसमें some terminologies, base year and current year we have already just now seen. The year with respect to which the comparisons are made is the base year. It is denoted suffix 0. Don't say O, because 0 and 1. Current year. The year for which the comparison is required to be made is the current year. It is denoted by the suffix 1. Notation P0, that is price of commodity is the base year. What I was talking. And P1, that is price of commodity in the current year. Q0, quantity of the commodity consumed or purchased in the base year. Q1 is the quantity of the commodity consumed in the current purchase in the current year. Now बोलेगा सर ये P0, P1, Q0, Q1 ये क्यों है? These friends will be useful in the sums which will be coming very now. Immediately it will follow. So the constructions will be there. So before that we will see the types. Directly we will not rush with the sums. We will be seeing the various types first we will see. Okay. So first type is price index number, friends. Here I flash on the screen. Friends, this measures the general changes in the prices of goods It compares the level of prices between two different time period. दो दूसरा time periods है तो उसका comparison होता है. Second is quantity index number friends. I flash on the screen. अभी ये क्या बोल रहा है, ये ऐसा बोल रहा है, it is also called volume index number. It measures changes in the level of output or physical volume of production in the economy. For example, changes in agricultural production, industrial production, etc. over a period of time. Third one, value index number. I flash it on the screen, friends. दो हो गया flash. Okay. The value of commodity is the product of the price of its price, that is P into Q. Product म्हणजे क्या? Multiplication. Multiplication of price and quantity. Value index number measures the changes in the value of variable in terms of rupees. कुछ change हुआ तो उसमें comparison होता है. It is more informative index as it combines both changes in price as well as changes in quantity. So in the introduction origin also we saw that what we saw in the origin, that two different years, 125 years ka gap was there, the price of the commodity same in the one particular, price of the commodity one particular, and then compare. So this entire chapter is based on that line only. Okay, so first column will be price, then quantity will be there, and then product will be there. That value index method is used. Special purpose index number is the next one. They are constructed with some specific purpose. For example, import export index, labor productivity index, share price index numbers. Yes, that is also an index number. Other than these, there are some of the widely used index numbers by Government of India, as you can see on the screen. That is consumer price index. I flash on the screen. Then it is wholesale price index, index of agricultural production, agricultural production, so industrial production. Next will be index of industrial production, index of service production, and then next will be index of export and import, that will be there. And the last one is human, HDI, human development index will be there. So ये तो हम समझ गए कि there is some comparison between two groups of numbers depending upon how the sums में how the index will be framed. पण लेकिन इसका नेम का इंपॉर्टेंस काय, त्याचं महत्व काय आहे, तो बिफोर गोइंग एंड स्टडिंग विल सी व्हाट इज द इंपॉर्टेंस, व्हाई टू, ये नंबर है सब समझ में आएगा, अच्छा है, बहुत अच्छा है, स्टडी क्यों करने का, तो लेट अस सी दैट. सो दैट विल बी द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक. एचडीआई फ्लैश कर दिया. अभी सिग्निफिकेंस, तो फ्रेमिंग सुटेबल पॉलिसीज विल बी द फर्स्ट पॉइंट. पॉलिसीज मुझे प्लान्स, टू मेक प्लान्स, नंबर अगर होगा तो वेरियस सुटेबल प्लान्स विल बी देयर. So let us see about the suitable plans are there. So what plans will be there, that we are going to see. Index numbers provide guidelines to frame the policy for policy makers of the economic policies like agricultural policy, then fixing wages and dearness allowance in accordance to the cost of living, then to frame industrial policy. To frame all these policies and plans, index numbers are very, very essential and useful. Second will be studies, trends, and tendencies. Index numbers are widely used to measure changes in economic variables such as production, prices, exports and imports, etc. over a period of time. For example, by examining the index of industrial production for the last 5 years, we can draw important conclusions about what trend is going on in industrial production, whether it is going upward or whether it is going downward, that we will be able to study. So the trends will be studied. So this is what we saw about studies, trends, and tendency. Then we can forecast about the future economic activities also. Index numbers are useful for making predictions for the future based on analysis of the past and present trends in the economic activities. त्याचा अर्थ काय आहे सर? काहीतरी उदाहरण? हो, तो उदाहरण आहे त्याचं. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, बेस्ड ऑन द अवेलेबल डेटा pertaining the imports and exports, future predictions can be made. Thus forecasting guidelines is proper in decision making. अगर आपको डिसीजन मेकिंग करना है तो उसमें कुछ आपका सहारा बहुत महत्वपूर्ण हिस्सा हो शकता है. तो तुमचं डिसिजन हे चांगल्या प्रकारे होईल. सचोट ज्याला म्हणतात तसं डिसिजन तुमचं होईल. मेजरमेंट ऑफ इन्फ्लेशन, प्राइस राइज इज देयर, तो मेजरमेंट ऑफ इन्फ्लेशन का ये इंडेक्स से ही, इंडेक्स नंबर से ही हो सकता है. इंडेक्स नंबर्स आर आल्सो यूज्ड टू मेजर चेंजेस in the price from time to time. It enables government to undertake appropriate anti-inflammatory measures. There is legal provisions to pay dearness allowances to the employees in the organized sector on the basis of what? On the dearness index. So it is not arbitrary, it is something scientific. Then friends, it will be useful to present financial data in real terms. Deflating means to make adjustments in the original data. Index numbers are used to adjust price changes, wage changes, etc. Thus friends, deflating helps to present financial data in real terms at constant prices. So this was there the significance. Now we will see construction of index numbers. So what is there? What are the steps? The first step will be purpose of index number. Why? अगर construct करना है, क्यों करना है construct? So that will be the first point, purpose. The purpose of constructing the index number, its scope. Scope म्हणजे what area में it will be there. Construct होगा ये index number तो कौन सा एरिया में आपको वो काम देगा, कौन से मुद्दे में आपको वो सहारा देगा. So that purpose is very very important. If that purpose will be there, it will help you that which type of scale or which type of yardstick you should take. That is, which method you should take to measure it. So the purpose is very important. Its scope as well as which variable is intended to measure. आपको क्या measure करना है और कौन सा दो आपको compare करना है. That is very important. This should be clearly be decided to achieve proper results. It should be for proper results. This is very very must. Then friends, second is the selection of the base year. कौन से year से? Base year is also called as the reference year. We have seen in the terminologies. It is the year against which comparisons are made. The base year should be normal. That is, it should be free from natural calamities. It should not be too distant in the past. Selection of items. It is necessary to select a sample of numbers of items to be included in the construction of particular index number. For example, in the construction of price index number, it is impossible, friends, to include each and every commodity. That is why the commodities to be selected should represent the tastes, customs of the people and habits of the people. Friends, other than this, only standardized or properly graded items should be included to give the better results. Selection of price quotation. So this is the next point which we are going to see. Prices of selected commodities may change from one place to another place, from one shop to another shop it may change, even if it is there in the one and the same market. Hence, it is always desirable that price quotation should be obtained from an unbiased price reporting agency. Unbiased, no partiality. Hence, to achieve proper accuracy, proper selection of representative places and persons is also required. Choice of a suitable average, that is your fifth point. Construction of index number requires choice of suitable average. Generally, arithmetic mean is used for the construction of index numbers because it is simple to calculate and it can be easily compared with other averages also. Calculate का other name is compute. Sixth point is assigning proper weights. Weights, weight म्हणजे इकडे काय वजन नाही. इकडे weight म्हणजे काय? Weight refers to the relative importance of the different items in the construction of index numbers. Weights are of two types. quantity weights, that is Q, and value weights, that is P multiplied by Q. Since all the items are not of equal importance, by assigning specific weights, better results can be achieved. Seventh point is selection of appropriate formula. Various formulae are made or devised for the construction of index number. So which formula you should select? The choice of suitable formula depends upon the purpose of index number and availability of the data. So let us see now the methods of construction of variables, that is in fact index numbers. Methods of constructing index numbers. Friends, there are two methods of constructing index numbers. That is, first is simple index number. I flash it on your screen. Okay, and the next is weighted index number will be there. Okay, so let us see now. अभी simple index नाम एकदम है सर, simple एकदम, ये simple है, नाम में simple छुपा है, आप बोलते हो नाम में छुपा है, ठीक है, तो वो सब कुछ सिंपल ही है. हार्ड, नथिंग इज हार्ड. इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड, इफ यू कंसिडर प्रॉपर्ली, नथिंग इज हार्ड. It is in this method every goods or commodity is given equal importance. What you are saying? Simple index number. It is easiest method. नाम है simple. आपको बोला था मैंने, नाम में सब छुपा रहता है. Of constructing index numbers. This method can be applied to determine first price index number, second quantity index number, third value index number. So प्राइस इंडेक्स नंबर, क्वांटिटी एंड वैल्यू इंडेक्स नंबर. तो हम देखेंगे एक एक को हम जूम करके देखेंगे बराबर. प्राइस इंडेक्स नंबर, व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला एंड हाउ टू कैलकुलेट. नाउ न्यूमेरिकल्स आर देयर ऑन दिस. गेट ready now. Ready, steady, go. Now let us see the numericals I have made for you. So let us see. Price index number. This is the formula. Price index number. Let us see here. As you can see, the formula represented by P1, 01 की जगह P1 भी लिख सकते हो आप, is equal to sum total. Sum total, that is sigma of P1 upon sum total of P0, that is sigma of P0. Sum total you should write. Sum total of P1 upon sum total of P0 into 100. Where we have written sigma P1 is sum total of the price of the current year. First means current year. Always remember, first म्हणजे current year. And 0 म्हणजे base year. म्हणजे from what year you want to compare? Previous year. Previous म्हणजे not necessary the immediate previous year. Any past year you can compare. 1 म्हणजे current year. Okay, so this is the formula. And now one hypothetical example is taken from your textbook. Now as you can see, commodities are given in your column. First column A, B, C, D. Second price of 2010 are given. तो 10 म्हणजे प्रीवियस ईयर, तो उसको बेस ईयर करो B0, उससे कंपैरिजन होता है, उसका सम टोटल करो तो यू विल गेट 220. प्राइसेस ऑफ द P1, दैट इज करंट ईयर. समझो 2015, ऑफ कोर्स करंट इज 2020, लेकिन वो P1 ले लिया, बेस ईयर, नॉट करंट ईयर, दैट इज इन 2020 ओनली. द व्हिच ईयर का प्राइस यू वांट टू कंपेयर विद प्रीवियस ईयर, दैट यू सी. सो P1, तो P1 इज इक्वल टू, वी हैव डन 30, 80, 130, 60, तो आपको मिल गया उसका सम टोटल 300. सो व्हाट विल डू, P1 सम टोटल ऑफ P1 upon sum total of P0 into 100, so 300 upon 220. So we will see that here on the screen. We'll substitute the values. 220 upon 300 multiply by 100, and using calculator you will get the value. But here in Maharashtra board, calculator is not allowed, so you will have to go to the calculation page. 0, 0 you will have to cut, divide 30, and you do the division in the calculation column, which you have to do it, and you have to write and block and indicate that you got that. What will be the unit? Nothing. ये number है ना, number is that cut no unit. So therefore price index number, as you can see, P1 01 लिखने का जरूरत नहीं है, बुक में था इसके लिए मैंने लिखा. P1 is 136.36. So this is how we can get price index number. तो price index number आपको याद रखना है. देखो ये solve करना बहुत easy है, I will tell you. This is very easy to solve, but you should remember which formula, what columns, because not necessary. So here तो we do not have to. I will go reverse order में. Here तो just you have to do it. Now see total I have done, but total will not be given in exam. Total you have to do it. So this is very easy for you. So आपको ये याद रखना है कौन सा year. The year is there, latest year. अभी 2010 and 15 तो लेटेस्ट कौन सा है 2015, उसको दे दो पीवाई. एंड बेस ईयर कौन से ईयर से कंपेयर करें. तो नॉट नेसेसरी, फर्स्ट यू टू सी व्हिच ईयर इज कंपेयर्ड विद व्हाट. कुछ अगर बोला नहीं है तो प्रीवियस ईयर यू गिव एज P0. करंट मतलब नया इज देयर, उसको दे दो P1. ओके, once again we go and now we will go to quantity index number. How it is given by the formula quantity index number, same like price index number, P1 upon P0. तो इधर Q1 upon Q0 into 100. तो ये क्या है, sum total of the price of the current year, that is Q1 sum total and Q0 sum total of. See, now quantity is given. If you want to compare quantity, price, so price is compared, quantity, so quantity is compared. So for that we will take one hypothetical example which is given in the book. Quantities are given ABCD. Quantity of 2000 is given 30, 55, 90 and 35. We did the sum total 210. 2001 we gave that current year. Of course current year is 220, but I am telling the latest year. Latest year given in the table. पीछे कौन सा आता है 2001, तो उसको दे दो 1. So Q1 is 280. 280 को डिवाइड करो 210 से, तो you will get your. First you have to write the formula. By using the formula we get quantity index number Q1, 01 लिखने का जरूरत नहीं है, is equal to, अथवा 01 will लिखो तो भी चलेगा because 2 are there. Q01 is equal to a small Q1 upon small Q0 multiplied by 100, 210 upon 280, you will get 133.33. So 01 you write because 2 are there, 1 is also there and 0 is there. So 01 here it shows that sum total of 1 upon 2. जो नीचे है वो पहले आएगा 01, 0 मुझे वो नीचे आएगा, पहला जो नंबर है 01, बराबर. So please write it, 1 don't write 01. Okay, so now we will go to the next value index number. Now here value index number, here see the total is there. Value index number on the screen. Value V01, it means what, 0 is down and 1 is on top. तो उसमें क्या रहेगा, वैल्यू इज देयर. तो वैल्यू में व्हाट वी हैव डन इन द टर्मिनोलॉजी वी हैव ऑलरेडी स्टडीड. वैल्यू मींस प्रोडक्ट. तो वेयर P1 Q1 P1 Q1 is sum total of the product of the prices of the quantities of the current year and sum total of P0 Q0 is the sum total of the product of the base year. 0 मुझे base year, correct. So here one hypothetical example is there, base year is there. Now because it is value index number, there will be price as well as quantity. The third column will be the product of that, P0 into Q0. 5 4s are 20, 10 3s are 30, 15 2s are 30, 21s are 20. Similarly over here products you do, P1 is given numbers all 20, 30, 40, 50. Q1 is given 10, 8, 6, 4. We don't have to total it. We have to do the product instead. P1 Q1 20 into 10 is 200. 30 into 8 is 240. 40 into 6 is 240. 50 into 4 is 200. Now all this total you have to do. You will get 880. And you substitute in the formula. By using the formula, we get value index number V 0 to 1. That is 1 over 0. That is sigma. That is sum total of P1 Q1 upon sum total of P0 Q0 into 100. Therefore, value index number is 880 upon 100. 100 cancel, and then naturally you are going to get 880 is the value index number. So I hope you must have understood this. Now let us go to the next simple index number. So now we will go to the So now we have completed simple index number. In that price index PQV. सिंपल इंडेक्स में क्या हो गया, PQV मतलब प्राइस इंडेक्स नंबर, क्वांटिटी इंडेक्स नंबर, वैल्यू इंडेक्स नंबर. These all we have completed. Now we'll go to weighted index number. This is little bit, as the name suggests, weighted. Weighted means more products will come. So let us see weighted index number in this method, friends. Which method? Weighted index number. Weights are assigned to various commodities or goods. It gives relative importance to the commodities in the group. In most of the cases, quantities are used as weights. There are various methods of constructing weighted index number as it is flashed on your screen. Two methods are given, various other, but here under the study of 12th standard curriculum, two are there. That is Las-Perez index number. I repeat, Las-Perez index number. And next is Pasch's index number. So these both numericals are based on this. We'll construct and we'll solve the numericals also on this. Very simple. But before that, both these great economists are there. Their contribution in economics is immense. So let us see about their introduction. First, we'll see our Las-Perez sir. What is there something about Las-Perez sir? We'll see. Then we'll see the numbers based on the scale what he is given. And then we'll see Pasch's sir. We'll see about his introduction and the scale on it. So first, let us friends study about Etienne Las-Perez sir. He was a German economist from 1834 to 1913. Las-Perez sir formulated an index for measuring current prices or quantities in relation to those selected base price. The distinctive feature of Las-Perez index. What is the separate feature? In simple also was there. Okay, price index, quantity index, and value index. तो इसमें क्या है feature? It is that it uses a group of commodities purchased in the base period as the basis for comparison. So Las-Perez price index, sir, is given. So let us see what it is there. It is there. Sigma P1 Q0. Now you see, earlier it was there P1 Q1, but now Q0 upon sum total of P0 Q0, where sigma P1 Q0 is sum total of the product of what? Price of base year and quantity of the current year. Correct? And the sum total of the product of the price of the quantity of the base year, it is there. So that we will have to remember. So let us take the hypothetical example given in your book. So it will be given like this. This will be the question which will be given in your exam. It is there in there also. Then you have to write the solution. Solution ऐसा लिखना है. And then you have to make your own table. One more table you have to make in your answer. So that table will be like this. Of course, is more colorful is there. See, we have grouped. Once again, you see the table, question ka table. You have to see. See. Switch your back. Once again. So as you can see, commodities P0, Q0, that is P to the base 0 actually. But let us talk in short. P to the base 0, Q to the base 0, P to the base 1, Q to the base 1, and the numbers are same. And then towards the right hand side, you have to go to the column. That is the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth column. P1 into Q0. What is P1? You see, P1 is 30. Q0 कितना है? 4. 30, 4 is 120. Similarly, 25 is 100. 60 into 8 is 480. 40 into 4 is 160. And P0, Q0, as you can see that 24 are 80. 10 5 is 50. 48 is 320. 34 is 120. Then sum total you have to do. P1 Q0 it is 860. P0 Q0 it is 570. And then you need to substitute in the given formula. By using the formula, we get Las-Perez price index number P0 to 1. That is 0 is there down and 1 is there on top. that is P1 Q0 upon P0 upon Q0. That is sum total of P1 Q0 and sum upon the sum total of P0 upon Q0, which we substitute the values 860 over 570 multiplied by 100. Using the necessary calculations, we will get last Paris index as 150. Last Paris index P 1 over 0, 150.87. This is what we are going to get. Now you saw that index are there, how it is significance we have seen. Okay, it is useful. So this topic is over. So additional information is there. So last Paris index, last Paris sir, thank you sir. You have given such a wonderful, it was very nice learning that. Additional information is there, something on share market index. We have studied also. Stock market, we have studied. Share market also we have studied about in SP. यार उसका उल्लेख, त्याचा उल्लेख इकडे पण आला होता सिग्निफिकन्स मध्ये. काय उल्लेख आला होता की हे जो इंडेक्स नंबर, हे जो इंडेक्स नंबर आहे, ते इंडेक्स नंबर शेअर मार्केटचे इंडेक्स बनवायला पण ते फार उपयोगी होतात. तर त्याच्याबद्दल आपण काहीतरी इकडे तुमच्या पाठ्यपुस्तकाने सांगितलं ते बघूया. सेन्सिटिव्ह इंडेक्स, दॅट इज सेन्सेक्स, and Nifty, that is BSE and NSE are the indices which represents Bombay Stock Exchange, that is BSE, and National Stock Exchange NSE respectively, that we have seen in the share market, that is stock market chapter in SP. This Sensex of BSE 30 is the market index, consists of 30 well established and financially sound companies listed in BSE, that is Bombay Stock Exchange. The base Nifty, also called as Nifty, is the market index, consists of 50 well established and financially sound companies listed with National Stock Exchange, that is NSE. The base year, that is the 0 year, of Nifty is taken as 1995. So this was the additional information which was related to index number. इंडेक्स नंबर से कैसे रिलेटेड है, तो आप जैसे मैंने बोला इंडेक्स नंबर BI is very useful in determining the Sensex and Nifty. Now second we are going to study weighted, उसमें simple index number and weighted index number. तो उसमें weighted में we will see that Hermann Pascher. So Pascher is there, so we'll have a look. Hermann Pascher is also an German economist like Les Pasteur. Pasteur was from 1851 to 1925. Pasteur developed an index for measuring current price or quantity levels relative to those of the selected base price. Pascheur's index uses current period weighting. So current period ka weighting is given, and let us see what type of formula Pasteur is developed. Pasteur is telling Pascheur's price. Passcheur's, you simply tell Pascheur's price index number, that P 1 over 0, in the opposite direction you have to go. That is sum total of P1 Q0 upon sum total of P0 Q0, in which we have to substitute the given values. You have to substitute. Let us take the hypothetical example given in your textbook. Table will be given in your exam question paper. This table you have to table it like this, and same thing how less Parisar you are making, like that you have to do. So P0 Q0 values are given. P0 is given as 2 4 1 5, Q0 is given 10 5 7 and 8, while P1 is given current year ka 5 8 2 and 10, while here in current year Q1 quantity, Q means quantity, P means price, quantity is given as 8 3 10 and 5. Now we'll see the product on the right hand side. P1 Q1, what is P1? P1 is 5, so 5 8 is 40, 8 3 is 24, 2 10 is 20, 10 5 is 50. Then we'll see the product P0 Q1. This is very important. So P0 क्या है? P0 is 2, Q1 is 8, 2 8 is 16, 4 3 is 12, 1 10 is 10, and 5 5 is 25. So now we will do the sum total. P1 Q1 ka sum total is 134, while P0 Q1 ka is 63. Now we will substitute the given values in this formula. We will substitute. we'll get passes index number 134 upon 63, that we will get on the screen. As you can see, 212.69, you will get the answer, isn't it? So this is how we have studied all the numericals, and very nicely we have enjoyed these index numbers. And now it is 8:06 and we are coming to the last topic. We enjoyed a lot, especially while teaching I was enjoying a lot. Whatever, you can report this in your later time also. You will also, I hope you are also enjoying, and you will also enjoy maybe in the later also once you will see it again for your revisions during your exams or during your pre-exam preparations. And last topic for today's lecture and last topic for part B, that is index number, chapter number 6, limitation of index number. And here we start the last topic with the blessings of Indian Accounting Association Thane branch, with the blessings of Professor Dr. Arvind Lohr sir, with the blessings of Professor Dr. Nishikant Jha sir, and with the blessings of Professor Dr. Kuldeep Sharma sir. I am proud to be the student of all these three great teachers. Thank you, sir. Limitation of index number. Friends, index numbers are useful in real life, as we have seen. In Nifty and in Sensex, it is useful. But friends, they suffer from certain limitations. Where advantages are there, always what will be there? Some disadvantages are there. Where significance is there, there are bound to have certain limitations. Friends, every coin has got two sides. So just like the positive, negative, everyone or everything or every numbers or every topic is having. So they are not completely reliable. See, it's the one important limitation. So first we'll see they are based on the samples. That is the first. I will flash it on your screen. Index numbers are generally based on samples. We cannot include all the items in the construction of index numbers. Hence, they are not free from sampling errors. So where is based on a sample? So sampling error hone wala hai. Then it will be there bias of data. Index numbers are constructed on the basis of various types of data, which may be incomplete. There may be bias of data. Bias means partiality of data of collection. When collection is there, some data collection में कुछ तो भी biasness हो सकता है, बराबर? So this is bound to affect the result of the index number. Then friends, third point is misuse of index number. मिसयूज कैसे हो सकता है देखेंगे. इंडेक्स नंबर्स कैन बी मिसयूज. दे कंपेयर अ सिचुएशन इन द करंट ईयर विथ अ सिचुएशन ऑफ द बेस ईयर. ठीक है. हेंस अ पर्सन में चूज अ बेस ईयर which will be suitable for his purpose. तो वो suitable बेस ईयर हो सकता है. करंट ईयर तो चेंज नहीं कर सकते, लेकिन बेस ईयर कोई भी आप सिलेक्ट कर सकते हो. उदाहरण तौर पे businessman may choose a year in which his profit is high as the base year and show that his profit is falling in the current year. वो भी हो सकता है. Okay. And the next point will be defects in formulae. There is no perfect formula. Yes, we saw so many. We saw today 5 formula we have seen. So there is no perfect formula, or not a specific formula. Various formulas are there. Hence, for the construction of an index number, it is only an average, and so it has all the limitations of averages. Next point, friends, fifth point is changes in economics. In fact, changes in economy. The taste, habits, expectation of people in the country are always changing. We cannot satisfy everyone's thoughts. It is not possible to satisfy everyone. There are people who are will be there, different thoughts are there, are unsatisfied. It's okay. And all these changes cannot be included in the estimation of index numbers. Sixth point is quantitative changes. I will flash it now only, then I forget to change. The price of quantity index numbers may ignore the changes in the quantities of the products at the given time. A better quality in fact, commodity which will have a higher production cost and higher price than the ordinary commodity, which is a substitute for the better product. Seventh point is arbitrary weight. Arbitrary means non-scientific. The weights assigned to different commodities may be arbitrary, not perfect, not scientific. It may be an approximation. Also, maybe it is. Eighth and the last point of limitation of index number is limited scope. An index number has limited scope because if it is constructed for one purpose, then it cannot be used for the other purpose. And with this, friends, we end today's lecture. We have completed both the chapters. We have completed index numbers just now. Before that, at round about before 1 hour, we completed forms of market. And with this, we come to the end of today's lecture. Thank you all very much for listening to me patiently and participating in today's lecture at a short notice. Thank you all very much from the bottom of the heart. Friends, a very big thank you goes to Maharashtra State Bureau of Textbook Production and Curriculum Pune, without which today's lecture would not have been possible. They have given us such a wonderful study material, and we are thankful to the Maharashtra State Bureau of Textbooks, Production and Curriculum and Research for the wonderful material they have provided to us. So, very big thank you goes to all the authors, publishers, and everyone who is involved in printing, writing, compiling, publishing this wonderful textbook. And it is indeed, this is a very wonderful and an excellent study material which is very useful to us. Without this, our study would not take place smoothly. So, thank you all very much once again to Maharashtra State Bureau of Textbook. खरोखर ही टेक्स्टबुक एवढी चांगली आहे आणि त्याचे मुद्दे जे लिहिले आहेत त्यांचे एक्सप्लेनेशन जे आहे खरोखरच खूप चांगलं आहे आणि आम्हाला फारच ते उपयोगी आहे. त्याच्याबद्दल मनपूर्वक सर्वांतर्फे खूप खूप धन्यवाद. इंडियन अकाउंटिंग असोसिएशन ठाणेतर्फे आणि सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांतर्फे आणि नयन सर स्वतःतर्फे खूप खूप धन्यवाद. महाराष्ट्र स्टेट ब्युरो ऑफ टेक्स्टबुक प्रोडक्शन अँड रिसर्च करिक्युलम पुणेला खूप खूप धन्यवाद. थँक्यू ऑल व्हेरी मच. फ्रेंड्स, once again I bow, salute, respect, and offer my gratitude and tell them a very big thank you to all my three senior teachers, and I am proud to be their student. My respected senior teachers, Professor Dr. Arvind Luar sir, thank you, Dr. Arvind Luar sir. My professor, Dr. Nishikant Jha sir, thank you, Lion Professor Dr. Nishikant Jha sir. My professor, Dr. Kuldeep Sharma sir, thank you, my professor, Dr. Kuldeep Sharma sir. They are the chairman, secretary, and treasurer of respectively of Indian Accounting Association, Thane chapter. Friends, my thanks will be incomplete without the tremendous and timely and ever smiling support from the four pillars of Indian Accounting Association Thane branch. Sincere thank you to sincere wise Mr. Kanish Sharma. Thank you, Kanish Bhai. Mr. Vignesh Pandey, thank you, Vignesh Bhai. Mr. Harshal Rathod, thank you, Harshal Bhai. Mr. Ajit Yadav, thank you, Ajit Bhai, for your sincere efforts, fruitful hard work, valuable time, and prompt support. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Friends, I thank last but not the least, I thank each and everyone, and I expect all my students to keep smiling, be positive, just focus on your studies and your career. Keep on studying, be positive, think positive, and always be progressive. Okay, thank you all very much. With this, I end. Thank you to my family, to my parents, my mommy, papa, my papa, bapuji, and babu. Thank you all very much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to my younger brother. Thank you to my younger brother and student Raj. Yes, everyone, thank you very, very much. With this, I end today's lecture. A special thank you to all the students of Dahanu. Keep on studying, keep on progressing. Special thank you to all the students in Mumbai, Palghar, Pune, surrounding areas. Thank you for participating in today's lecture and giving me this wonderful opportunity to be with you all. God is great. With this, I end today's lecture and I exit the studio.